Hello again guys, a little bit of a 3D printing related video for you today, just a quick one. I've been using this M3D printer for a couple of months now, and I've noticed over the last, the last few weeks or so, that the bed itself is starting to get really rough. And if you're not familiar with it, the M3D bed is basically, it's a sheet of plastic with a bunch of holes in it, with a large piece of tape over it. And I've had some rough prints, I've had some things that stuck a little bit too well, there have been some tears, some gaps, some little bits and bobs that have actually just sort of torn up the tape on the top of it. So today I thought I would show you what you can do to take care of that. Now as you can see over here, my print head is not all the way up, it's not up high enough really for me to be able to get this out easily, so I'm going to go ahead, go into the software. I'm going to click on the spooler. You should probably know how to get your spooler open by now. And it has a plus and a minus Z axis. So I've actually set mine to +10, then I hit the plus Z. It's going to take just a few seconds and start moving upward. You can do this as many times as you need to get the print head itself to actually go up high enough to give you enough wiggle room under there to be able to get this bed out. All right, I think I've got mine up high enough at this point. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and take this black section out. This is the print bed, the print surface. What I normally do is I stick a thumbnail down in there and give it a little push back, but you can do it with your fingertips if you want. I'm just going to use my thumbnail. Like I said, you push back with that and then lift up. See, there's a little bit of an indentation there. So if I stick a fingernail in there, I can lift it up and pull straight out. So there's my bed. You can see lots of remnants of the things that I've printed. I can see a little print there from the Microsoft fan blades that I made, little circular discs from the tentacle prints that I did for the phone holders, and all sorts of little memories there, things that I don't necessarily want to remain on the printer all the time. And what you can really tell there is I've got some holes. You can even see light through them where some things have stuck so well that they even tore some of this tape off. So what you can do, very quick, very simple, is replace that tape. So I went on Amazon and I ordered a 3-pack of Build Tack. This is 4.5 by 4.5 inch. It's a 3-pack, like I said, and it comes in at right about 10 bucks with free Amazon Prime shipping if you're a Prime user. When I go ahead and dive into this package, like I said, it is 3 different pieces. They do feel kind of tacky on the back of them already, but there we go. I've gone ahead and taken a couple out. Hopefully this will just go in place with no problem. I have never done this before, so this will be my first time as well. But if you look very closely at this, there you go, see around the edge, the tape that's actually included on these by default doesn't quite go over to the edge. So what you should be able to do is just stick a thumbnail or a fingernail or something in there under that little bit of tape and peel it away. And if you look on the underside, you can actually see what you're going to expect it to look like when you're all done. There we go. I gave it a little bit of a pull. It's got a little bit of a second layer to it, but now that I've got it loose, it should, hopefully, just all pull free. And it's going to be a little nasty under there. It's going to be a little grimy, and it's definitely not the easiest thing in the world to pull off. But when it's all said and done, there we go. We've got a nice clean build surface with this previous one that we can just sort of dispose of. Hopefully the new one will work as well as this one has, maybe a little bit better. But just to quickly take a look at these, you can of course pause it, but it says wipe down your bare build platform, trim the Build Tack sheet to match the size if it's not already the right size, remove the white adhesive liner and apply it, and then re-level your surface. So I'm going to go ahead and take this first sheet. It has this nice little Build Tack logo on the front of it. I'm going to try to remove this back peeling. There we go. Just got to stick a fingernail under there and pull. And at this point, I ought to be able to just apply it. And I'm never good at this kind of thing, but I'm going to give it a shot. Just trying to line up the back two as much as possible. It's definitely not going to match perfectly or anything, but as long as I can get the majority of the area covered, that's the important thing. Didn't cover the entire build platform, unfortunately, but it did stick down pretty thoroughly. If I had it to do over again, I probably would go with a larger one, but this one definitely seems to get the job done. You can see here I do have a line of holes all the way around that are uncovered, but it is sticking pretty firmly, so I'm not going to be taking it back off. Maybe after I get done with these 3, I may go for a slightly larger size and trim it down, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. I normally don't end up printing this close to the edge. As you can see from the previous one, most of the stuff I do is right in the middle or off to one side or anything, never really at the edges. So now that that is accomplished, now that we've changed this out, we have that lovely little Build Tack logo. We'll go ahead and stick this back in the printer. I'm probably going to have to re-level the bed, but like I said, I just take it like that again. You push it down and into the back. There's actually 2 little feet back here that have to be pushed down before the back can go in. So we push it down in there, let it drop, and then pull forward. And you may have to stick your fingernails to the back to actually pull it forward, but there we go. The bed is back in place. We can actually go back into the software now, go into the configuration area, go to calibration, advanced calibration, and say recalibrate bed. And so at this point, it's going to go through, make sure everything's level and calibrated and ready to go. And we have changed our build platform tape. So I'm going to go ahead and dispose of this properly. And I'll be back at you again next week with more 3D printing stuff. If there's anything else you'd like to see tutorial-wise, definitely let me know down in the comment section below. I know several of you guys have asked for things like just walking through the software and how you print. I'm completely open as far as that's concerned, but just let me know what you'd like to see down in the comment section below, and I will try to accommodate. Thank you guys so much for watching though. Make sure to leave a thumbs up down below if you like this video, and subscribe to receive more videos when they become available, and I'll see you again next time.